Okay, so we're all brought here together to pay tribute to Bill Paxton, who unfortunately passed away recently.
R.I.P.
Yeah. This episode of Movie Talk. So, anybody have any favorite films? We can go down the line.
No, I don't.
You don't?
I didn't see any of his movies.
Damn, Keels.
There was movies that he was not the main character, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
Aliens.
To be honest, I didn't even
you
know
see
what
Twister?
it looked like
Alright.
until he died.
So,
Yeah, Twister, Spy Kids, Aliens,
Terminator?
Titanic.
Terminator, yeah.
Who was he in the Terminator?
You know the opening scene when Arnold kills the three guys? He's one of the guys.
He was the leader.
Yeah, he's the guy who gets his heart punched out, I think. Yeah.
Did that count though?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's where he got his start. Technically. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, because I was 84. So, yeah, Weird Science came out the following year, so.
I remember Weird Science.
Yeah.
He was like the army brother, right?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I remember.
Oh, he was one of
But I
the
didn't
best
see
quotes ever
Twister.
in Alien. Game over, man. Game over.
I was going to say, that's the one, treading meme that's going around.
Yeah.
It's just game over, man. Game over.
Damn, that's kind of dark.
Hey, it's true.
Right. It's something he's known for.
So we could talk about. All right, so he actually he had complications when he was going in for his heart surgery, I believe,
Yeah.
and pretty much through the course of the surgery, he just didn't make it. So
It was a
Yeah.
stroke, actually.
During the
I thought
surgery?
during the surgery.
Yeah, it was a stroke. I just checked online.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, 2016 was already a brutal
17.
nightmare of your. No, 2016 was a brutal nightmare when it came to deaths, but 2017, I mean, it's
not letting up.
it's not starting off real good, but.
Was he the first one to go?
No, we had a few other people, but we're talking
Yeah.
about
The big name stars, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, I mean, he was also great. Titanic was another one. I mean, James Cameron tends to use, Bill Paxton a lot, so I'm surprised. Did he have an official statement on his passing, or? Because I didn't see anything I know Jennifer Aniston definitely had an emotional moment at the Academy Awards.
I think just some people on Twitter and everything else like that, said a few words or something. That's about it.
Alright.
James Cameron made Avatar, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was he in Avatar?
No.
Nah.
Oh. Well.
Surprisingly, no.
That's unfortunate.
Starship Troopers. It's another
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, I don't remember him in it, but I remember the movie.
You know, the one thing that kind of makes me mad is that Angel, he's not here, but he, when I told him that Bill Paxton passed away, he's like, oh, you mean the guy from Jurassic Park? I'm like, no, it's not Sam Neill.
He thinks he's
He thinks he's Sam Neill. I'm just like, no, they're two different people.
That's hilarious.
I remember back in the day, I used to get Bill Paxton and Bill Pullman mixed up a lot.
Well, yeah, name-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Name or look-wise?
Name.
Okay. I was going to say, they look different.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see where Sam Neill and Bill Paxton look similar, but they're not.
It's just the names. But
It's a
rest in
shame.
peace.
All right, so on a brighter note, Jordan Peele is rolling in dough because,
Doppelganger.
yeah, so Get Out had a budget of 4.5. I think, oh no, it made 24 million in its first weekend. Now it's up to 100 million.
Yeah, it's up 100.
It's up to 100 million, which
30 million in the.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of those
How long has it been out for 3 weeks, right?
3 weeks.
So pretty much it's this year's Taken.
Yeah, I mean, essentially,
It's actually there.
yeah. I was gonna say, I mean, me myself, I'm thinking about seeing it a third time.
So am I, actually.
Seen it 3 times.
I saw it
already.
twice.
I haven't seen it yet.
What?
I haven't seen it yet.
What?
Are you serious?
Really?
You saw Logan.
Why not,
instead.
though?
Yeah, I gotta hear this.
I
Why?
just haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
Just with work, just haven't seen it yet.
you need to see it.
Shame.
I was about to say.
Shame.
Logan was a
Trust
great
me, I want
movie.
to.
Logan was a
So-
great
so good.
movie, but Get Out was.
You better watch it before it, gets out of theaters.
I think that the way the box office is, it's not leaving anytime soon.
They said
Yeah.
it's the fastest
I mean-
house movie to get 100 million.
Yeah.
It's the second I heard. I don't know what the first was, but I heard it was the second.
I think the first one. Wait, rated R movie you said? Right?
Blue
Like
Oh,
the
Blue,
one
okay.
one of their fastest ones getting
What
100
would be their
million.
first one?
No idea.
I was gonna say I can't even think of it.
Saw isn't Blue House, is it?
What isn't Saul?
Saw
No.
I don't think that's.
Was Split Blue House? Split was Blue House. Was Split the fastest?
No, I think I thought it was Get Out, like their fastest one to get like 100 million that quickly. Because it's like they're dealing horror movies, like not a lot of horror movies from their production budget usually gets up to 100 million like that quickly.
Yeah. And if you guys didn't check it out, we're going to put an annotation right here in the video, displayed right there, so you can check out our review of Get Out to see just how great it is.
Actually, we're going to do another one right now.
Yeah.
Such a good movie.
Yo.
I want to talk about it.
Go ahead, Keels. Talk about it.
All right.
Go on. How's your reaction since you didn't see it?
Do we have to talk about it since he didn't watch it?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Talk about
damn it.
Talk about it.
Nah, I don't want to ruin it.
All right.
Yeah, because that's
Give me a deadline and I'll watch it in the deadline.
Tomorrow.
Dang.
Tomorrow.
And watch it right now.
What are you doing here? No, it's good. Please.
I really want to see it.
You're going to have to watch it twice.
I'm going to say this.
Is it something like, if I miss something, I can catch it the second time kind of thing?
Yeah, and then, watch it the first time. Go online and watch, read, reviews and stuff to, see what people say and, the imagery and, the subtle stuff that goes on. And then watch it a second time.
Yeah.
And then watch it a third time.
Just for the hell of it.
Yes.
I will say this. I know that we just started this year, but, it's already made my top 10. It's reserved.
If I was there, I would have got a 5 out of 4.
Yeah. I gave it a... The only thing I didn't like was... I'm not going to spoil it. There's just a certain chunk in the end, that whole concept. Yeah, that. But beside that, it was perfect. Flawless. It's just...
There's one scene I could have done without. This scene where the cousin goes to the detective office and they laugh.
Oh!
No, that's
I could have done without that.
It took away from it, but still, it was funny.
That's exactly why.
But
because
it took away from the seriousness.
But if he would have
seriousness
never
from it.
went to the cops, that's still you have to have someone go to the cops at least once.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least make the cops serious.
What?
There's a serious matter going on.
But he's telling everything that happened that happened.
That's
so
funny
it's
how he.
However, we can't talk too much in detail.
Damn it!
I know.
Damn.
I know something
Because
else.
he's not Bill Paxton.
I know one other thing that's horror related that's coming back. Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's
M.
coming
Night
back?
Shyamalan's doing that right now.
Oh, from the Crypt Keeper?
Lord,
Yeah,
I did hear about that.
He's
Yeah.
bringing back the Crypt Keeper and everything else like that.
Yeah, he has I think what was it, 30 scripts or something? He has a ton of scripts that he just wanted to get played out. I'm all for it.
He gonna roll them all.
No, he ain't. He's been on the tear since the Visit.
Yeah, but that's only 2 movies though.
So what?
Out of how many were bad ones? At least 6 of them.
Wait, are you talking about Emma?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
on
we're talking
the
about
night.
that.
Oh, wait, I thought you said Jordan Peele's doing
No.
Oh, I don't know about that
No.
now. Hold on, told to
No,
break.
no.
So how many movies were part of that terrible run that he had?
He had what?
There's The Happening. I heard Lady in the
No,
Water
before
was
that,
bad.
Lady
Lady
in the
Water is
Water.
horrible.
Lady in the Water was...
The Happening.
It's bad.
Oh, wait, The Village. Because The Village...
The Village, I like The
Okay.
Village.
Yeah, but certain people see that as that's when it was
The turn of
there was one that came out. Damn, what was
He didn't
it?
do The Conjuring, did he?
No,
No,
that's
The one with
James
Ethan
Wan.
Hawke?
He did. Oh, wait a minute, the obvious one, Last Airbender.
That was...
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Yeah,
that was the death of Cam Knight's career for a little while.
yeah, he just stopped. But I'm not gonna lie, The Visit I liked as a
The
comedy.
Visit was better than the other ones.
Yeah.
Then when Split came out, it's okay, M. Night's coming back, but he also did what was it? He's been doing a few other things on the Fox show. I can read his name. I gotta look it up.
What's it about?
Wayward Pines. He's been filming a lot of that stuff too.
Yeah,
But those are the same people that do Stranger Things. So he's been
Okay.
working with them.
Cool.
All right, cool.
So they might be a little bit influencing him on
All
some of
right.
his horror stuff. So
We're gonna have to see how this next.
Yeah,
movie
I mean-
comes, so, I
Is
don't
everything
know.
gonna have a twist at the end?
You know that's his MO.
Maybe.
So.
Yo, I want to. I mean, they're already obviously doing like the cinematic universe. I want it to be like all of his movies are connected. Like that's all I want.
Oh
Like
boy.
one leads to one, which leads to another, which leads to that.
So like Tarantino.
I don't know if I can.
Tarantino is one where I think at the 10th movie when he gets to it, yeah. Speaking of a lot of films that we love, the Academy Awards. So basically, last week during the Academy Awards,
Was it
the act.
I think it was 2
2
weeks.
weeks
ago.
ago. Sorry, 2 weeks ago. Got called up for Best Picture. Okay, it was the actor's name, older guy,
Warren Beatty.
Warren Beatty.
He's the one that did the announcement.
He did the announcement.
And
then
Faye
the lady-
Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway. Okay, so Faye Dunaway, she messed up because.
Oh yeah, he did pass it off. He said, "I'm not reading this shit."
Exactly. No. Okay, so he was like confused at first, and everybody thought it was a part of the act, like the build up for Best Picture. And they were already running ahead
I
of
was
schedule.
like, "Spit it out."
What are you waiting for, huh?
Well, we're waiting. Then he's looking at it all crazy. Oh shit! I can't.
Yo, he can't read.
He has to
I gotta
run
put on
out
my
the
glasses.
Faye Dunaway.
No, but Faye Dunaway apparently just like saw the brief thing and was like La La Land because it was for Best
Yeah,
Actress.
she was like, "F all this waiting."
But you know what? The funny thing is, if you look back, you can see them taking back, like while they're like the one person's doing a speech for how thankful he is for this.
and
They're like
blue-eyed wife.
taking.
I'd like to thank my blue-eyed wife.
Yeah, exactly. They're taking back the awards, and you see Emma Stone just like what?
And the dude was like, "Well, that was the actor. I mean, the director, right?"
Yeah.
Like, well, we didn't win. And then here comes Warren Beatty. Well, the envelope said Emma Stone, La La Land. And then the other dude, I don't know who he was.
He took the
wasn't in
blame
picture.
for her.
No, yeah, well, he did take the blame.
He did.
for
She
Faye
messed
Dunaway.
that up.
But the guy who wasn't the director, he may have been the producer or whatever, he snatched the envelope away from Warren Beatty and was like, Moonlight won. And then
He took it from his whole ass.
Warren Beatty was just sitting there like a jackass, like, well, shit.
Well, Steve Harvey's there like, I ain't got shit.
Yeah, but people were saying you pulled the Steve Harvey.
Yo.
Well,
Yo, he
things
ripped
happen.
that envelope right out of his hands. He was fed up, you could tell. I was like, damn, Warren Beatty just sitting there.
Apparently, like, Emma Stone came up with, like, a statement right after during an interview. She was like, she had her envelope the whole time.
There's,
and that,
there's
Yeah.
doubles of
there's,
everything.
yeah, and that's when they said there were doubles of everything. And I was
Yeah.
like, because at first I was like, well, that kind of brings a debate, because I'm not going to lie. I said to myself, I didn't think Moonlight was going to win. I had a feeling it was going to be La La Land. It seemed like the obvious choice. Like, it's just like,
Yeah, I definitely wanted Moonlight to win, but just like the way
It
like
happened.
people like musicians, I mean not musicians, musicals, and like just the way that La La Land was being talked about, like
it seemed
up
obvious.
until the Oscars, it just seemed obvious. Yeah, it seemed obvious that La La Land was going to win.
It's like that. What was it? That year that American Hustle came out,
Yeah.
and you see how it changed a little bit. Like the Golden Globes was like, oh, All American Hustle, they're winning all the awards, and then it came to Oscar time, got like nothing. So it's like the same exact
Crazy.
effect.
I do feel bad for the cast of Moonlight because I just felt like that moment, like
Kind of stolen from them.
yeah, because their announcements, I mean, their announcements and stuff were all like rushed and stuff, and the director was it Barry Jenkins, right? He, I don't know, I felt like he didn't get to like say whatever he wanted to say because like they were just running out of time. I just feel like that was unfair to them.
You could have pulled a Cuba Gooding Jr. when they play the music and they're just like, oh, forget it.
And then, what's the boy's name? Jimmy Kimmel was like, yeah, I feel like we all should get awards. Like, no, it doesn't, well, I'm not going to curse. It doesn't work like that, Jimmy Kimmel. Whoever won gets the awards. La La Land doesn't get awards for being gracious and giving the awards to the winners. So I just wanted to smack him for saying that.
And there were so many think pieces online after that. I'm like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was like, come on, just talk about Moonlight, not La La Land, and how it should have won and all this other stuff. I'm like, the winner was Moonlight, so be talking about them, not the home time mistaken. Like, oh yeah, La La Land. Oh, they're gracious to give the award back. I'm like, of course they gotta give the award back. They didn't win.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly why I got mad at Jimmy Kimmel. Well, I think they should give
It's not like they're gonna keep it.
I know.
And then somebody at my job brought up like the idea, like, what if it was Moonlight that got called up, but it was actually La La Land that won, and how many people would have been angry?
That would have been worse.
And they would have just like all this
It probably would
racist
have
stuff.
been. It probably would have been worse.
Well, you know what? I think the biggest hint
Oh,
was
my
when
gosh.
watching the Academy Award and they introduced like the new president of the Academy Awards, how she's like an African American female, and made that random speech that never happens during the Oscars.
Ever.
Ever.
They're trying to make
Yeah.
it for last year.
And I'm just like, wait a minute, like this seems a bit odd. And then there are a lot of choices in there where I'm just like, I'm surprised that one, I'm surprised that one. It seems like they're finally changing. Like, I don't know, that's just...
Well, I mean, as far as like the Oscars so white thing, we just gotta wait until next year to see how things pan out. Because hopefully this wasn't just like, oh well, we're sorry for last year, so let's give all you the black actors you want. So I just hope, like, you know, they keep it fair and stuff like that. Like,
Oh, they're
keep
not
it
just
real,
like-
you know, keep it solid.
Like, this year wasn't take one for the team, let Moonlight win, and then next year go back to normal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I don't
I
want.
need more diversity. I need Asian people to start winning.
Yeah.
Some Indian
Well-
people. I love seeing Dev Patel. Like, he gets nominated like the most out of any.
That was the dude from Lion.
That can happen as soon as Hollywood stops taking like actors who are supposed to be different nationalities and making them, no offense,
Matt
white
Damon.
actors.
But you need.
Oh, yeah.
Matt
No,
Like
Damon's
with,
playing,
like with the wall,
Great Wall, yeah.
Great Wall, yeah.
Uh, Chinese warrior, right? Right?
I haven't seen the movie.
like,
Or Japanese warrior? What-
he's
Chinese,
he's
right?
the white savior in the movie, basically.
He's playing.
See, but that to me, it's
supposed to
like-
go to a Chinese guy, to be honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you know, think of it that way.
That's
Like,
exactly
Last
what they need.
Samurai.
They need
Why?
to make other nationalities like be main characters of their own stories.
Yeah,
not
it just doesn't make
just-
sense.
see, but my thing is also this: when it comes to
offense.
diversity, I don't want African Americans to represent every minority because there are so many different races out there where it's just like, so Hollywood's like, oh, you want diversity? Here's a black person doing the role,
Exactly.
Asian, Hispanic, like Indian. There should be like diversity when it comes to roles. Like, don't judge a role based on what this person is supposed to look like. Judge it on how they perform.
Right.
Like, that's
And
just
then-
how it should be. Like,
And
it's
then even
just
then, like they'll say like people of color instead of saying like black,
right.
like not giving our credit. That's
I know. It's just. And speaking of also like when it comes to diversity in movies, so big news in Hollywood that's actually hurting a big company. Walt Disney made the official statement, and early reviews are coming out that Lefou from the new Beauty and the Beast, which we'll be seeing this week, is actually gay. And a lot of theaters are not only pulling the movie, but they're also, like, the box office predictions are low. There are people that are apparently protesting. Families are saying they're not going to take their kids to go see it. And
It's 2017.
I was going to
off,
say that.
It's
Like,
2017.
well, that to me is kind of offensive because it's not... He's not a major character, but on top of that, I'm all for it.
I
Like,
was just gonna say that it's just like
It's
you know I
something
don't
different.
care if he's gay or whatever, but it, like one is like he's not gonna be throughout the whole movie anyway, and it's just like I don't feel like he's gonna do anything. Like, what is he gonna do to make people like not
actually
watch
say,
the
like...
movie? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not gonna be
He's
like,
a side character.
well, I'm gay. Like, he's not gonna do anything crazy like
But-
that. He's just gonna be doing his
And
candle
if,
stuff.
if
I don't
anything,
know.
it also... No. Lefou is Gaston's, like...
That little
You
short
know,
guy.
Who's
short
the
guy.
candle?
That's,
Lumiere.
Lumiere,
Oh.
Damn, Kim. You
It's been a while.
You pulled a Steve Harvey. Get out of here.
while.
You are so off.
I'm just like, what?
The card said
Lefou.
Lumiere, and I meant to say Lefou.
Lumiere.
Whatever his name is. It's been a while since I.
Anyway, no, my big thing is this. Like, if anything, I'm for it for two reasons. One, it's the very first Disney gay character, so I'm all for that. That's out there.
Yeah, that's
It is.
publicly out there.
That's publicly out there. And number two, you know,
It doesn't really matter for real though.
well,
It doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't matter, but one thing that this is a positive of is that This actually makes it different so that when you, like, at the end of the day,
So it
just
can
like
be
Cinderella,
up to,
yeah, just like Alice in Wonderland, this makes it different. Because a lot of the things, it's like, well, why remake it if it looks exactly the same? There are little things like this, and it's like, well, hey, like, when I have kids, I can be like, hey, this was my Beauty and the Beast that I grew up with, this can be yours. Like, Disney's always been this generation.
It's giving their generation their own version.
Exactly. And that, to me, it gives that significance. So if you don't want to see that, guess what? There's the 1991 version.
Yeah, you can always go back to the old version.
Exactly.
Which will probably be better anyway.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm just saying.
There's a TV series, both of them.
Yeah, but just like for Disney products, I mean, I will say this. I think Beauty and the Beast, it's going to be hard to top. It's going to be hard to top the original.
Disney movies from the 90s are just...
the best. I mean,
I can't wait
also...
for Mulan.
the classics.
Beauty
They're
and the
remaking Mulan?
Yeah. They're going to do an all-Asian cast.
Fucking Sarah Jessica Parker is Mulan.
Yo! Yeah.
You know how fucking Disney's
I
good.
think they should get the. She didn't have a big part in the movie from King Kong, but
Oh, get Brie Larson to play who?
no, not Brie Larson, the Asian girl.
Oh, get her to play Mulan?
Yeah, she really didn't have a big part in the movie or anything, but she looked fine. As I'm saying, she could play Mulan.
Well, for any Atlanta fans, they actually just announced Donald Glover as being Simba in the new Lion King. Yeah.
For real.
And I heard they're going to have, what's his name?
James Earl Jones?
Yeah, he's going to have him come back and Mufasa.
Yeah, that to me,
I would love that.
Don't say nothing bad about James Earl Jones.
No, but I mean...
If you say something bad about James Earl Jones, you're saying something bad about Darth Vader.
I know.
That's your universal father, you know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
He kind of looks like you.
I was going to say, to me, I have nothing wrong with James Earl Jones, but it's kind of why,
Why not?
Well, because I
You
want
feel
some-
like it should be something new
It
still?
should be something different. That's the
Yeah.
whole point of I mean, if they recasted Jeremy Irons also, I'd be a Scar. I'd be like, all right, I guess. But if that's the case, just re-release the original Lion King, and Lion King's going to be hard to top. That's
It's
Beauty
a
and
live
the Beast
version?
is all- yeah, it's you know how the
Or they're
Jungle
gonna
Book
do
was.
CGI?
That's how the Jungle Book was.
Like Jungle Book, yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
So,
Jungle Book.
live CGI.
Right. So I don't know. I mean, I can't think of anybody right now that could replace James Earl Jones, but
He's too iconic for the role.
I don't
Rip
know.
Torn is Mufasa.
What the heck? Flavor Flav is Mufasa.
Alright, chill out.
Yes.
Chill out.
Yes. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
He's in the stars. Mufasa.
Yo, long live the king. Yeah, boy.
Mufasa he has a Viking hat on.
Yo.
Oh my goodness.
Yo.
Yeah, Simba.
Okay. All right.
That was Little John.
Sorry.
Little John is Mufasa.
We can do Little John as well.
Yeah!
Yo.
Where should I go? Okay! Can you hear me, Father?
Yeah.
Yeah!
I want DMX as Mufasa.
Come on!
You ain't know nothing about Scar shit. Yeah, the Pride Land is what you hear and listen. Yo, all right, I'm done. That's it. That's it.
Cut it.
Goodness.
Alright, so
Goodness.
yeah, I don't know if I mean, I guess we gotta watch it, but I don't know. I just don't like when Hollywood messes with the classic movies.
Yeah.
What, they're trying to revamp it, bring it to a younger audience. It's you have all these movies that are almost close to being
20 years old.
20
No,
years
no,
old,
yeah.
20,
at least,
30.
yeah, something like that. But then you have other ones they're doing a live action Dumbo.
Yeah, that I don't know.
That's been in the talk. That's been in talks for a while.
No, but they already have Will Smith being in that movie.
Yeah, Will
so,
Smith's in it.
So he's going to be attached to it and stuff like that.
I
So
wonder how they're gonna pull that off because it was only the old version, and now it's
probably-
gonna be this live action. There's no medium.
Well, my thing is this,
that people know about.
there's one movie that I'm so shocked visually that they haven't done yet, The Little Mermaid. I'm just
no. Did you?
I saw a trailer.
There is a horrible copy of the
I
Little Mermaid.
hated
coming out.
it. I hate it.
What is it?
It's not by Disney.
It's not by Disney. It's like this Little Mermaid that's like
Probably called Mermaid or
No,
something.
it's called
Little
the
Mermaid.
Little
The 13th
Mermaid.
year.
No,
No.
it's called the Little Mermaid. She doesn't even have red hair. It takes place in a circus. The person that
What?
the person that took her voice is the ringmaster. It looks horrible.
Wait,
Yo, I gotta see this.
didn't Ursula take her voice?
Yes,
It's
It's
a
not
trail.
the same story.
It's
not
called
the same
Little
story,
Mermaid.
No.
but it's called the Little Mermaid.
The little-
So is this like the
Yo.
1990 Pinocchio live?
Oh yeah, how they have like the Jonathan Taylor Thompson one, then he has like
Yeah,
the
like
French
2
one,
days ago. Like,
or
what is
Jack
this?
Frost, the classic Jack Frost. I would have read Jack Frost in the movie store. You get the horror movie.
Oh, I
Oh.
watched the horror movie. That was funny.
Mhm.
Wasn't Shannon Elizabeth in that?
Yes.
She was in it.
She was gorgeous in Rhode Island.
She died in that, didn't she?
Yeah, she
Yes.
died
R.I.P. Shannon Elizabeth.
with Bill Paxton. Damn.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say that.
All right,
So I guess we're gonna reel it back.
So I guess we'll do our top movie picks of the week, movie recommendations. It could be on either Blu-ray or DVD. All
That's why it
right.
has to be on Blu-ray or DVD.
No, it could be in theaters too. So. Go, Sean first.
I was gonna say, can we recommend future movies?
Future movie? No.
No, because it's not out
It
yet.
ain't come
It's
out
not out yet.
I'm just saying.
I recommend
Unless
this in about like 5 months.
Unless there's something we don't know about you, you have like time travel or something, and you already saw it.
It's your
No.
kids.
It's your kids, Marty.
I would say, Logan.
Darn it!
What?
Oh wait. Talk about Logan a little bit because I didn't see it yet.
We don't have to talk about that.
Well,
Nobody wants to hear about Thor.
alright, well, we can talk about Logan. Like, I enjoyed Logan for once. It's a good Fox movie. Out of 3 they have, that's actually good. So I'm like, alright. Hugh Jackman got a great send-off, and
Everyone
Oh.
got a great send-off.
This is his last one?
yeah.
No!
I know.
Yo!
But-
That's why I'm surprised you didn't see it. I'm just
The
like,
ending makes you cry.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I teared up. I had like 3 tears.
I didn't tear up, but it tugged at my heartstrings at the final scene. I'm just like, oh.
You know
Yeah.
that. You know
When she moved across and
Yep, tipped it over. I was like,
Oh.
all right, look, I'll just say this because it obviously is spoiled.
Yeah.
You get to the part to where, spoiler alert, and then annotations right here in the video for our review. You get to the point of the movie where Logan does die. I'm not going to spoil how, but they're doing his funeral and everything, and you know how everybody does a cross, you know? So literally the little girl takes the cross and she turns it into an X. I'm like literally she flips it on side to an X.
That's
I'm
pretty
like,
cool.
no, but they have it's like sad. I'm just like,
How was the little girl in the movie? Did
oh my
Amazing.
gosh,
good acting?
badass.
Yeah.
she's
Okay, she played a badass character.
I don't
Badass.
want to get in a room with her. It's just like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. She's
She
a
has like
little
claws right here. Yeah, and right
Okay.
here, like that's
Little badass.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
all right.
Mm.
Cadillac.
Wait, one more thing. Did anyone know that they actually like predicted like how he was supposed to?
Oh yeah, you were showing me.
Yeah. Like they had a prediction in the Wolverine movie.
I can actually. I'll put it right.
Oh wait, didn't he turn mortal in the last Origin movie? The
No.
one where he went to Japan?
Oh, the Wolverine,
Did
right?
he turn into a mortal?
No,
No.
he had his bone, like his
He had
animated
that
claws taken out.
of his body.
But they never explained how,
How
he
he
got,
got it
back.
back, which I want to know.
Most likely it was probably Magneto just stretched it out or something. But we'll never know. It's Fox. They never.
Yeah, I
will
was gonna
continue
say.
it.
I just see Logan as its own movie.
But they did predict like the character's death in the movie and the Wolverine. So like, oh, continuality finally. Something that actually was said in the past movie, but it was true in the next one. So like, finally, there is a continuation somewhere.
I'm hoping she'll take his mantle, like she does in the comics.
Yeah, but it's Fox. They don't want to do things right. Like the only thing they've gotten right now has been Deadpool,
That teaser.
Logan,
Yeah.
and Legion right now on TV, and that's an amazing show. Also casting for Domino is a black woman from Atlanta.
Really?
Zazie Beetz, the one who plays Donald Glover's girlfriend in Atlanta. So
All right. So your pick.
My pick would be Collateral Beauty
Well, what's
with
that?
Will Smith.
Oh.
That movie.
Oh, that movie. Okay.
I saw it last week. Very beautiful movie. I highly recommend seeing it. Myself, I give that movie 4 stars.
You know what? You'd be the only one besides you and me, because Rotten Tomatoes has like almost at 16%.
I don't care.
I know, because it's a good movie.
It's a really good movie.
You got Will Smith. You got Will Smith tears, man. Will Smith tears, and for a good reason. I'm like, oh, this movie wants to make you feel, and it also has the mother from Moonlight in it too, as a character. So I'm like, it's really heartbreaking.
Naomi Harris?
Yeah, it's a really heartbreaking moment. So I'm like, it's one of those.
Okay,
movies.
maybe I'll check that out.
Alright, Keels.
Let's see. Well, since Get Out is out in theaters, I think somebody, if anyone's watching this, somebody should go, do their homework and watch Tales from the Hood, which is technically like the first like hip hop type black horror movie, since Get Out is kind of that way, a black horror movie. So I mean, maybe you guys can go watch that. It's chopped up in it's one big story, but it's a group of dudes walk into a funeral home. Yeah, a funeral home, and like the Undertaker, tells them these stories, blah blah blah. These 3 stories, showing them the people who are dead in the funeral home, and then it's a big twist at the end. And then, you should go watch it. Tales from the Hood.
Alright, well, mine is actually, I think it's about to come out on DVD soon, and it was one of my favorite movies of the year. Definitely deserved an Academy Award. Monster Trucks 3D. Alright, anyway.
That Nickelodeon movie?
Yeah, no, I'm messing.
With the new MacGyver.
Yeah. Alright, my real pick is actually, because of Bill Paxton, I'm going to actually do Titanic. Now, Titanic is a very, I don't know, it was on TV for Valentine's Day a while ago.
Was it?
And yeah, and I mean
Isn't it always on TV?
Yes.
always nonstop.
Yeah, you can find Titanic anywhere. You can walk outside and the DVD will be.
But I wanted to do honestly I know that everybody's going to be like, oh, Aliens or anything, but you know what? I mean, Aliens is a great movie. I'm not saying Titanic's better than Aliens, but not for the story, but I respect Titanic for the special effects in film, because they actually built a full-scale reincarnation of the ship.
Yeah.
And that to me is visually I don't know how you can top it. Essentially they're in my top 5 for best special effects put on film. Jurassic Park is on there, Titanic is on there, Star Wars is obviously on there. Anything that Andy Serkis does. So I consider it that for visual effects. And March is, February and March, those 2, it's kind of a real slow season for movies anyway. Well, March, we'll see. They've got a couple good releases, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, just if you want to see him also, he's barely in the movie, but when he is in the movie, he's obviously my main star, but I want to do a little.
He's talking about Bill Paxton. Why don't you say something like Twister?
Because I don't really like Twister.
Weird Science.
Weird Science.
The movie.
Twister's alright, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's alright. It's not if anything, my favorite Bill Paxton movie he's in is Aliens. It's all
There's this movie called Trespass. It's Ice Cube, Ice-T, Bill Paxton, and somebody else is in it. Maybe somebody can go watch that.
If I'm gonna watch an Ice Cube movie, it's gonna be Are We There Yet?
No,
Unless he's in
Forget Boys in the Hood. It's Are We There
unless he
Yet?
gets to be
Why?
Miles Morales.
Or
Why?
Or Ride Along.
Why?
1 and 2 double feature.
Yo, Ride Along 2 is terrible.
Can I have one more recommendation? Another movie recommendation. I also saw this last week. Hacksaw Ridge.
Yeah.
That was a great movie. It definitely deserved its Oscar. The whole war scene, from the beginning to the end, was amazing. His story. Andrew Garfield played a fantastic role. He did his part very well. I would highly recommend seeing Hacksaw Ridge. Myself, I would give that a 3.5.
Do you think Mel Gibson back in the director's seat is good now?
For him directing that movie, I want to say yes.
Yeah, because he has, I think was it Suicide Squad 2? He might be directing that.
Really?
Yeah, so see him doing that. Like,
Yeah,
see,
that's
I feel
great.
like you've seen some of his other movies and everything else like that, like him directing like Passion of the Christ. Now you see Hacksaw Ridge, so it's like him directing comic book movie next, which should be good.
All right, so that concludes this episode of Movie Talk. So until next time, it's been Jared Avery.
This is Keels.
Cadillac.
Sean.
All right, we do for the sake of the podcast. Until next time,
Yeah.
We're out.
Oh, I'm surprised there was no fight.
Step into the theater, and what did you find? So many movies, not enough time.